wrapping it back up to the military, I think we're going to dive a little bit into the deeper end, if that's okay with you.
Yes.
I'd like to know a little bit more about how the military affected your mental health and boot camp, whatever you want to share, whatever you feel comfortable talking about.
So let's go back to 11-year-old AJ.
Oh.
Okay. So, yeah, you thought I manifested me getting with Allison.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was 11 years old, my cousin was in marching band, and they were doing a contest at Tropicana Field, and the exhibition band was a Marine band. So
pretty cool.
I'm
11 years old.
10 or 11 years old, and I'm watching this, and it's like legit. It was the craziest thing that I've ever seen.
Mind blowing.
I was like, that I'm doing that. I don't care how, but that's what I'm gonna do. And sure enough, I did it. So after high school, I sucked at high school. I did not take high school serious at all, because even in high school, I was just like, all I need to do is graduate, because I already know I'm joining the Marines. Yeah. Which I wish I would have taken it more serious, but understandably, I didn't. So then I went to the Marines. I was thinking about going to school, and I shot the recruiter a text, just kind of hoping for the best. And then we had the entire floor of my house ripped up, my parents' house, because we were redoing tile.
Oh, wow.
So I was filthy, sweaty, dusty, disgusting, and 2 Marines show up in their dress blues at my front door to talk to me about my opportunities in the Marine Corps. And I was like, oh, okay, this is happening like right now. So we did that. We talked. I started getting into the process. And then I was supposed to leave for boot camp around June. That didn't happen. I had knee surgery in high school.
Oof.
And I forgot to notate a certain word into like my medical document.
Yeah.
So they had to do like this whole thing to make sure that I was okay to go to boot camp.
Like an amendment or something like that?
Exactly. So it was delayed, and then I got sent the last day of November.
Oh, wow.
So I went from, going in June to going in November, going in the summer to going in the winter. And I'm a Florida boy. I've been in Florida, born and raised, and it was very cold. It was like ice on the floor. I've never seen ice on the floor. And I hated it. So then when you get to boot camp, I think there's like a lot of horror stories about boot camp. Yeah. And honestly, it's just you listen to directions. If you can listen to directions, you're going to be fine. My problem is I'm not that great at listening to directions. So
step 1, listen to directions.
Yeah. And I was already like, nah, this ain't working.
Really try to listen to our directions.
Yeah. Oof. That was rough. And my recruiter was really good about not telling us how it was going to be. Yeah. Just so like we experienced it the way it was supposed to be. Some people, they asked the recruiters all the questions, and then they go to boot camp knowing exactly what's happening I did not want to know. I was like, if I know what's going to happen, I'm going to take it even less serious than it already is. Because I knew, I was like, whatever, I'm going to be in the band, whatever. I don't need to learn any of this stuff. But we get there, you're awake for like 48 hours when you first get there, just filling out paperwork, getting your head shaved, getting yelled at. It's just a complete culture shock, which for me, being like the least serious person at the time, I was like, this ain't it. Yeah. And then I was starting to get homesick and whatever else, but then we were able to start writing letters, and I think Allison still has it's like a stack of all the letters that I wrote her during boot camp, which, I mean, I was in boot camp for one of our anniversaries. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was 3-year anniversary. Wow. And I missed Christmas and New Year's and all that stuff. So I was pretty bummed out. But anyways, you go to boot camp. That first week, you're learning how to be in boot camp. That's your only goal, is to learn how to follow directions. And then once you learn that, you get into the schedule pretty fast, and they take you through the whole training course. And as you get through boot camp, you realize that the drill instructors aren't like these crazy monsters. Yeah. They're just mentors, and they're people that are trying to emulate what you're supposed to be.
And they've been through it themselves too.
Yes. Yeah. And actually, like, drill instructor school is like way harder than boot camp anyways. Like,
I can imagine.
Yeah, everybody thinks boot camp is the craziest thing, but that's the easiest time I've ever had in my life, because I didn't have to think. I just had to go. Yeah. And literally the first week, if you eat something in the little box of food that they gave you and they didn't tell you to eat it, they would like tell the whole platoon to put it away or throw it away or whatever. Like, it was legit.
That's a little scary.
Nah, it worked. I mean, I straightened out pretty fast.
Well,
kind of. Straightened out enough.